What about you? What do you think? Do you think social media's hurt women or help them?
I think both. It depends on how you use it. It can help you in many ways to evolve, to be better, to be inspired.
In general, what do you think?
I would definitely say hurt in general. Why? I think the pressure that women feel, they see life, they see this glamour and they see this great, images or experiences, and they don't know what's behind that. Okay. A lot of people, even like for me, like I'm not an influencer or anything like that, but they'll see my pictures and they'll just come up with their own conclusions. I'm like, half the time I'm traveling for work and I have a little bit of free time. I take a picture in Croatia, and they're like, oh, she's on a yacht with a guy.
A sugar daddy, right?
Yeah, and I'm like,
how dare they judge you? That's not cool.
No, I
hate that too.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah, that's fucked up, man. You work hard for your money, right?
I do. I'm in Croatia on a business trip.
Who pays for all your trips? Be honest. Don't cap. Keep it a bean.
No.
Lie.
Huh? Who pays for my trips?
All of them.
I was in a relationship with a physician, and
wait, hold on.
He would take care of it.
Did he post him?
Yeah, I posted him. Yeah.
Where's he now?
Okay. He's at home. We separated. He got complacent. He became very complacent. Okay. Yeah.
How did he become complacent? Like, in what regard?
We were together for over 2 years. And yes, he makes over 500K. And I think I was just doing the most for him, for his children, for his home, taking care of him in many ways, doing what do you give a man that has everything? I'm very try to come up with like unique things to make him feel loved.
No, peace, man.
Things like that. But yeah, so I became a complacent. He was just not doing anything to make me constantly fall in love with him or make me feel appreciated. He was just kind of like, I got her on lock, it's all good.
Oh, so you was nagging him then?
No, not at all.
No, you were.
No.
Yep. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. So, did you work during that period of time, or still?
Yes, no? I did. I actually grew a lot throughout our relationship. I started making. I was like at 50K, and now I'm at like 200K, kind of like towards the end of our relationship.
Okay.
So we had kind of a mutual. Growth, inspiration with each other.
Okay. Do you think like you like making a considerable amount more money when you were towards the end of the relationship kind of influenced you, like saying, I could do better?
100. No, not I can do better because he's doing very well. I think it was more like
I can stand on my own 2 feet.
Yeah, of course. Your mind changes, you grow. And he was also about 15, 18 years older than me. So I think it was more like, all right, do I want to be in the situation where I feel like I can do more? And of course, you feel more dependent. The more you're making, the more you're growing. I just feel like we weren't aligning with.
Do you feel like he wasn't giving you the same amount of attention and love and care as he was at the very beginning?
I mean, I think he was just working a lot and he didn't have the time, and he was focused on different things. Like he was opening a business, and just the time and the effort just wasn't there, even just for simple things.
So
and I think that
if you really loved him, can you understand and say, you know what, my man's working, I understand what it is, rather than say, you know what, I'm out of here?
Well, yeah, I think what happens is my love language is, I can be 100%. My love language is, gifts, right? So I like little things. It doesn't have to be expensive, but if it's my birthday, like you really, like you can't go buy me like something simple. Order it on Amazon when you're at work, texting me 500 million times, or you got time. You can make the time when you want to make the time.
All I hear is myself. Because I get what you're saying. He should buy you a gift, but like, come on, he's working.
No. But I can tell you all the things I would do. Like for me in that relationship, I would find ways to facilitate his life for him, whether it be learning how to renew his licenses, taking care of things at home, doing different paperwork, things like that. I would involve myself in his life to facilitate things and bring value.
Do you want? So you're a higher earning woman. You're making 200K per year. You want a guy that makes more money than you, right?
At least.
I'm assuming.
I mean, at least aspire to, yes.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. Any guy that's earning that kind of money is just not going to have time.
He won't.
Like they just won't. Like they're just not going to have time to sit there and pepper you with gifts and time and attention. And the thing is that women tend to have this crazy mindset where they want like this super romantic guy that's also rich but has all the time in the world, and that's just not how it works.
But I don't want it all the time. Yeah. I don't want it all. I want it every once in a while. I'm saying like my birthday.
Put it this way: you can either have a very successful man where you get very little attention, or you can have a brokey that's going to give you all the attention that you want. But you can't have both, and I think that's the mistake that a lot of women make, and they don't get it. That like it's very hard as a man to be a higher earner, and then the fact that he was a physician. I mean, that's a very tough career, man. Very stressful career. And you're starting a business on the side? I mean,
bro,
that's just what comes with it.
But when a female doesn't spend time with their guy, they're going to complain and they're going to look elsewhere. So if we complain about a guy...
Okay, they get a brokey then.
No, I think for me, it was like, if he's not, like, making me feel loved, I don't want to have sex with you. If I don't feel loved, you're not making me feel... Because it was kind of very transactional. Then towards the end, it was like, all right...
you weren't giving him sex either?
You're working, then you come home,
He's not spending time with her. He's not spending any time with her.
We fuck, and then what?
I told you she was not his ass,
I'm going to go back to sleep.
He's not spending any time with her.
If you don't give me a gift...
I'll give it a million. I think if a girl isn't fucking her boyfriend, like,
yo,
you're...
He would send me money and all that. Like, he would take care of me. That was not...
And he took care of you?
Damn. Oh, yeah,
But would y'all ever consider that there's a reason why we're not fucking y'all?
Then you're useless, and you need to be broken up with.
That's what?
So, but you didn't give me no reason for me not to want to touch you anymore?
Let me be explicitly clear about this.
You're not spending time with me. You're not taking me out. You're not communicating with me. Sometimes not talking to me.
We got shit to do, man.
What are you, a dog?
Men got shit to do, man.
You have time to
I want that. Look at me. Look at me. Spend time with me. Engage with me.
Look.
I was paying the bill.
All right, look, man.
We can't. You're not spending time with me.
Look,
I can't even
my thing
do
is
that.
this. I think if you're a girl and you got a man and you don't fuck him, you're fucking useless and you should get broken up with. That's my take on it. And you should be fucking your guy. If he wants to have sex, I don't give a fuck how you feel. You need to do it. Because that's your duty as a woman. That's your job. What if I said all of a sudden, you know what, man? I don't feel like paying the bills no more.
I don't pay the bills. Fuck.
I'm on my period. It's kind of tough.
But I would do like crazy shit. Like he works like 3 hours away. I would drive. Like if he has to work the whole weekend, I wouldn't be out here like on the street. No, I would drive 3 hours, stay out of his condo where he was at, to be with him for when he would work at night, and then when he will come home, he gets what he wants. So I would make an effort, especially in the beginning, for a lot of things. But it got to the point after a while that he just thought that was like normal, and he was never like, okay, I'm gonna stop working or let's, I don't know.
Isn't that crazy?
Let me get mad at you for the same exact things that made you attractive to me in the first place made you successful.
No, that's not what made me attracted to him. When I met him, you know where I met him? In the middle of the ocean in Haulover. I was with my family on a boat, and he was with his friends on a boat. He walked up to the boat without knowing who was on the boat. My husband, he didn't know. And he was like, oh, I want your number. Let's connect. I didn't know what he did. I didn't know anything.
But you knew that he was on a boat, and you ain't going to be a brokey on a boat as a man. You can't be on a boat as a man and be a brokey.
Yes, you can. How many brokies come from all these states up here, rent a $800 yacht for 8 hours
that may be
between 10 guys?
But men are paying for the yachts.
Hold on,
you
that may be
money
true.
Are they?
But then when you found out what he did or who he was, you drove 3 hours.
No.
You invested into him, right?
Let me tell you something. You know how the story was? He went. He said, "Oh, I'm gonna go." We went to lunch, and then he goes, "Oh, I'm gonna go to the Virgin Islands with my friends. I'll see you when I come back." When he came back, I said, "Hey, what airport are you flying in through?" He goes, "Oh, Fort Lauderdale." I said, "Oh, but you live in West Palm? Oh, I'm gonna pick you up. I'll pick you up. How are you gonna get home? Uber?" And I said, "No, I'll pick you up." We went to lunch one time. Bro. And I didn't know what his house was. I didn't even know what car he drove. I didn't care.
Virgin Islands. That's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know, man.
That's all you need to know.
Come on, man.
At that time, I had not even left the country, so no, I didn't.
Look. Women, like, I love how you're kind of dressing this up, but the thing is this: women are able to assess if a guy has money very quickly. The way they speak, their tonality, the way they convey themselves, how they pay for things. Like, girls are able to assess very quickly where you stand from a socioeconomic status, especially, women that are a little bit older. So you met him when you're about 27. At this point, you probably are well versed. You're a higher earner yourself. You understand what guys that make money kind of do and sound and how they talk and how they speak. So he said Virgin Islands. It ain't cheap to be there. Anywhere, in whether it's Turks and Caicos, Virgin Islands, Barbados, any of these Caribbean countries, a lot of times they're expensive to be. So come on, man. Like, you knew this guy was a higher earner, and you're smiling right now because you know it's the truth, because you wouldn't even have picked him up at the airport if you didn't see potential. Women, like I said before, are scouts. Oh, does this guy have potential? You dated your guy, and you want to take a chance because you knew he was going to be a physician. Your guy was doing well in New York, and he had a job, and he was an electrician.
But I left him when he got that job.
Yeah, but the point is that you were with him because you knew he was successful.
No, he was not
you don't
successful.
have a dime to your name.
You knew that he was going to be successful.
Like I said, he grew up poor, and that's when
man.
No,
but he was on his way up when you were with him.
He wasn't. That was a quick switch.
Oh, so for 8 years, he just didn't do nothing, and then at the last year, all of a sudden, he figures it out.
Yeah.
Bro, no, you lying, bro. 8
You
years?
can't,
It was like connections. He was making $30,000 a year until 2 years at the end of our relationship, like quick switch from a connection.
So for 2 years,
jump
so you saw something in him then, clearly.
You end up being an engineer
like
overnight.
I said, I don't care about
for a long time,
the
she
money.
dated with him without having
Well,
anything.
women
so,
can't,
But she saw potential.
But hold on.
we have to expect growth from both people when you're
But
in a
here's the
relationship.
difference. Here's the difference.
God.
We don't give a fuck about your potential, but you guys care a lot about our potential. Does that make sense? Like
I feel like
if
you're
I meet a
being
girl,
very general.
Yeah, I think
You do care about potential.
Yeah,
Yes,
very
you do.
general.
yeah, potential for her to follow my lead. That's the only thing I give
You're
a shit about. I don't care
speaking
about
for
her career.
yourself right now.
You think men care about your money and your career?
I don't think men care about our money and our career, but I don't think
Then-
it's also
then-
just
there you
sex
go.
the
You
way
just
you're
lost
seeing
your own
it.
argument.
You're just
You just
seeing
lost
it
your own
as
argument.
just sex.
You just
and
lost
it's
your own
not just
argument.
sex.
You just lost your own
I
argument.
absolutely did not.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I did
Because
not. It's not just sex.
women care about career and status and potential in the future from a monetary standpoint. We care about potential of you being a good girlfriend, not embarrassing me, not being an idiot. We don't care about your potential earnings. Men don't typically care about these things. And the more money a man makes, the less he cares.
I feel like you're
You know
being
this. Come on,
general.
man.
I
We
know.
know this.
I know.
No,
I know men
I agree
who
with that.
do.
I agree with 100%. I agree with that.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. You're saying in
100%.
general, that's how the world works. Most men tend to think similar to what I think. Are all men like me? No, but we think very similarly. Men are very simple creatures.
Now there's a better way to get live TV. Switch to Frontier Fiber and save 10.
That's
You don't agree?
I'm gonna agree because I don't want to start this argument.
Okay, men are simple creatures. Are you a six-figure earner?
Why?
I'm just asking.
I'm a dancer.
Okay, so you probably are a six-figure earner or close to it, right?
Close to it.
Okay, you're able to make money off of men's simplicity. Think about it. If men were complex
No,
like
it's
women,
not simplicity.
okay. So how about this? Why don't male strippers make as much as female
They're
strippers?
horny. It's simple.
No, it's simple. Why don't male strippers make as much as female strippers?
I don't know why.
Because women are fucking complex. That's why. Because they need emotional stimulation. They
Yeah.
need good looks. They need charisma.
In
they
the
need charm.
club, in the moment, you don't need anything but, especially where I be working at, you don't need anything but to watch me dance, literally.
That's my point.
Guys, yeah,
Okay.
that's
my
So
point.
what did, hold on.
No, you proved
okay.
the point.
Yo, what are you arguing?
Yo, what the
Oh my
fuck,
God.
I got confused for a second. Hold
Yeah.
on.
Yo, bro,
Yo,
hold on.
Restart. Please
Restart.
restart.
Go back.
The argument,
Yo,
the
China, get your friend,
argument,
China.
yo, the argument is that men are simple, okay? And you're trying to say, well, you're just saying that because you're just speaking in generalities. And I'm saying, the world,
Oh, okay, wait. Simplicity that I'm saying
stop
is
interrupting me for 2
humbleness.
seconds. Be quiet and listen. That's
Go
your problem.
there.
You don't listen, which is why you don't know what the fuck I'm saying. How about you listen for 2 seconds?
This is what I said. The
Listen.
video that I said.
No, because I have no.
This is what I feared.
No. It's not that.
Everybody
I just
say
have a low
five.
tolerance for stupidity, okay?
Yeah, it's
And
bad.
right now there's some stupidity going on. I got to call it out. It's very simple. You said, "Oh, you're speaking in generalities." I responded, "The world operates on generalities." You're like, "Not really." I was like, "Okay." Then I went into your profession. I said, "Men are simple." And you're like, "Are they really?" And I was like, "Yes," because you are able to be a six-figure earner or close to it simply by taking your clothes off, because men are aroused by looks. We're simple. Now, I went ahead and took the other side. Listen for 2 seconds. Then I took the other side. If you don't get it, that's fine. I'm making it for the audience and the other ladies here that can actually listen and comprehend. The second part,
Oh my
right?
goodness.
I said, okay, if men aren't as simple, let's take a male stripper. Why do male strippers not make as much as female strippers? And it's actually simple. Women are complex. They have way more requirements. They need emotional stimulation, good looks, charm, charisma, the ability to speak and convey yourself a certain way, being a leader of men. These certain characteristics that simply can't be displayed by me stripping and taking my clothes off. So by definition, by your own profession that I'm using as an example, by the way, men are far simpler than women in general. That was my argument.
Okay, I'm gonna agree with you and disagree in my own head because I know the club that I work at and I know why these men are spending the money they're spending, and it's not because they're aroused by the women who are in front of them. No, they're aroused and infatuated with the fact that they can flex the money they have. Some of them throw money at us and don't even look at us.
Rosie,
Facts or false?
typically,
That wasn't my argument.
typically,
The argument was that the world operates on generalities and men are simple. That was my argument.
he made a general statement, not your club
I'm done with
specifically.
this argument because you're just gonna keep going, so it's okay.
Because
No,
you're wrong.
because you're wrong.
Oh,
You're
word.
100% wrong. Like
Okay,
it's just
then.
like you just
I feel like
made,
everybody has their own opinion, and let's be fair about it.
No, you're wrong.
Okay, and your
it's not really an opinion. I literally just said factually, which is true, why men are simpler than women, and I gave you an example off of your own profession. Why can't male strippers make as much as female strippers?
And you admit it all you have to do is sit there and dance, and guys throw money at you.
Yeah.
Hold on. I see what she's saying here because of the club that she works at, but she's forgetting that those same guys that don't look at you are fucking somebody else in the club that works there, and they're paying them. So it's like,
what do you know that I don't know about where I work?
nigga, I used to party there. And secondly, they're still horny as fuck, and they're very simple. It's the same shit.
Okay.
If women were as simple
I
as
see
you're
the
trying to
standpoint
say,
he's looking at
if
it
women
as.
were as simple as male strippers would make as much money as female strippers, but they don't, because women are more complex and need more emotional stimulation and arousal to be infatuated with a man. That's why women overwhelmingly initiate breakups. She broke up with a doctor. She broke up with a doctor. She broke up with a guy that was making a bunch of money living in the city as an electrician. Like, women just need more to be stimulated. Women are way more complex, and that's the truth. That's a general statement, but it's the truth.
And it's not always money, by the way. It could be other things as well.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
But that just proves my point that women need way more than men do.
I'll drop
Because
my
our
argument.
focus.
You're wrong, bro. You just
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
I'll drop my
Just take the
argument. It's
L.
okay.
I
I
don't know
feel like
what she's
after
arguing
Fresh
about.
said after what he said, okay.
Man, you just wrong, bro. You don't want to admit it.
Myron, you could.
You just wrong, bro.
You want to finish your statement?
Yeah, you have anything you want to say?
Yes, Lee. Okay.